But first, the search for the fugitive and the corrections officer who helped him tonight. There's a lot of people looking for these two.
Well, and they're dangerous to the rest of the world right now. They've shown the willingness to hurt people.
We don't want this to end badly because it could. So the lovebird and the jailbird really tonight. Vicky White, the former prison guard, convicted murderer, Casey White, they were last seen a week ago tomorrow, meaning this couple could be anywhere. So we did a little math tonight, averaging 700 miles driving a day, which is possible for many people who hit the road. They could be, hypothetically, 4,900 miles away from Florence, Alabama, where they took off. So as you can see there, a matter of reference, they could be in Anchorage, Alaska. 4,100
They missed miles in the teleprompter.
Yeah, I think
4,100 miles from where this happened.
Yes, from where this happened. And then some more numbers for you. Casey White and his alleged accomplice are part of more than 3,038 prison breaks across the U.S. each year. So we're crunching a lot of numbers tonight. The U.S. Marshals Service chased down more than 84,000 total people running from the law last year. But it is worth remembering Atlanta's Olympic Park bomber on the lam for nearly 7 years. The Unabomber on the run for 17 years. So where are these two tonight, and how do we catch them? Who better to ask than Dog the Bounty Hunter himself? Joining us now, he has caught more than 10,000 fugitives. Dog, good to see you tonight. Where do you start? I mean, I think, first of all, this guy is almost 7 feet tall. How hard could it be for him to hide?
Well, he's obviously doing it. So, number one, I've got some notes I'm sorry I have to refer to because I've worked on this today. So they're in possession of, right now, as far as weapons, a shotgun, a pistol, and her AR-15. About a week ago, she sold her property for $95,000, twice under what the market was. So they were prepared. Her last day at work, she just retired after 16 years, and her last day was the day she left. They found her police car, which we seen her load him in the Sally Port with leg irons and cuffs, headed allegedly to the doctor. They found the police car in a shopping center parking lot. She has recently, a week ago, purchased another vehicle. I believe it's an SUV Ford. So, this is not, when you have a criminal like that and a police officer on the run, neither one have that much experience about running. So I think that they gave about 8 hours. There were 6 to 8 hours before. She said she had to go to the doctor. She wasn't feeling good, and she had to take him. So I think there was a 6 to 8 hour period she knew they wouldn't look. So I believe they drove 4 or 5 hours of that. And as you know, when we travel, our crew, we use home rentals that, instead of checking in hotels. So I think they probably rented an Airbnb for maybe 90 days, because she'll know, being a police officer, that you got to go under right now. Mm-hmm. Things are going to calm down and cool off. Number one, don't run, don't drive, don't go anywhere, go underground. He cannot walk in a store to buy any kind of goods, because anybody that big right now, especially his large ears he's got, they're going to recognize her. I've seen pictures of her with brown hair and blonde hair, but unless she's got a mask on, her teeth are going to give her away.
Yeah, let's look. We've got a few pictures of what they could disguise themselves at. So where do you, there they are in sunglasses. She's got pink hair. He's bald, but he could put a wig on. I mean, where do you start to begin to look for them? Because ultimately, as we just pointed out, they could be anywhere.
Well, we all of us don't have a crystal ball. You have to chase down some leads. She's going to make a phone call. She stayed in a hotel, so her mother wouldn't ask her any questions the day before, she led the escape. She checked in a hotel. I think what you do is you check Airbnbs within, a 4-hour period, 3,000-mile period, see who's rented them. The feds can do that easily for 2-3 months at a time. That's what they did. They went under. They're going to stay under 3 months. People won't even, unless everyone keeps bringing it up, even remember this. You know what I mean? So that's what she's counting on. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you. I mean, you've chased down lots of criminals, lots of people on the run. What's the biggest mistake that people make when they're trying to hide?
Well, going out of the house, going somewhere, because you never know who's going to look at your show tonight. And, the media's passed these. You never know who's going to see you. And someone's going to spot them. Like her teeth, her walk, her body language. I don't think he'll go out anywhere. He's going to stay in because he's pardon the expression, a dead giveaway. But you also have to remember that when you escape from a prison, it becomes the FBI federal marshal's job to catch them. And you got one life sentence. This is a shoot to kill prisoner.
He's got nothing to lose, right? He's facing the death penalty.
Exactly right. And, a few years ago, we chased some guys in the Denimora, remember that, out of New York, where the 2 guys escaped, allegedly fell in love with the guard, a cop, and she helped him. I don't think, he's been convicted, I believe, of murder on a girl. I don't think he'll kill her right away because he needs her, to go buy maybe cigarettes, booze. He needs her around to cook.
Yeah, right.
If he didn't need her, I would fear for her life because her husband died just recently.
Hey, Dog, quick question for you. Let's talk about cash. You said she sold her house for $90,000, which is well below market. But one of the ways you catch people is you flag their credit cards, you flag their ATM cards. Do we have any idea of the kind of resources they left with? Did she withdraw on a lot of cash? Did she have other driver's licenses or passports? Have they been able to get into this at all?
I checked that. There, as far as any credit card, she hasn't used one. She said she has some. But when you sell your house for $95,000, you got enough to run 3 years. So they're paying nothing but cash. And being an ex-police officer gone bad, how you get caught. And that's by checking in a hotel, using a credit card, stuff like that. So that's why, obviously, she sold her house for less than half the market value to get the cash, 16 years. And she quit the day before. This was her last day at work when she took off.
Yeah. What are the chances that they're getting help? I mean, they've been planning this. We know now they've been in a relationship for potentially up to 2 years. The extent of that, we don't know. But on the outside, have they connected with somebody? How often do you find that when people have this type of plan, they've got people on the outside ready to help them?
Well, when it's a husband and wife or a boyfriend, girlfriend, usually they don't contact, okay? If he's got another contract, she's dead. He'll kill her. She's a liability. I don't think that they have another contact. Now, he made a phone call from another state while he was in custody to her. They just found that out, too. They checked his call records. So this is then all of a sudden he wants to plead out on this case so he'll get transferred back to that jail. I think it was something just between those two.
Well, as you said, this could end really badly, and he's willing to go down because he doesn't want to go back. He faces the death penalty. Let's hope it doesn't get to that. And at some point, they got to come up for air. If that's in a week, 3 weeks, a month, 6 months, I think we're just putting out the note tonight. Be on the lookout for these two. Dog the bounty hunter. Are you on the case? Are you looking for him?
Well, not right now. I mean, it's kind of an open case. Not right now. I'm going to Moab, Utah this coming weekend. There's 2 girls that were gunned down. We're going down there, but we'll watch it. I watch them. I don't want to jump right in when the marshals are hot on their tail. So I don't want to step on their toes. After the marshals get a few hundred other cases, then we may jump on this. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, he's dangerous, and everybody who's looking for him, that's good. All right, Dog the Bounty Hunter, good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That case in Utah is one we've covered on Prime, too, so we'll follow up on that. So authorities also, Leland, and this is important to know how dangerous this guy is, reopening a case into the death of Casey White's ex-girlfriend. In 2008, Christy Shelton committed suicide, or at least that is what people thought at the time. They thought that was what the story was. Well, now police are having second thoughts given his violent past. So is White's latest love interest in any danger? How could a relationship like this even start? And those are all questions tonight, but you've got someone who died. They thought it was a suicide, and now that's being reinvestigated, that case being opened. I talked to Dr. Pepper Schwartz, who is sort of a love doctor, to sum it up best, about this relationship in prison. And was it love? Was it manipulation? Was it both? Here's what she had to say.
This isn't the first time this exact scenario happens. Got it, guy in there for capital crimes, a woman who is attached to the jail in some way, and he grooms her. He tells her how special she is. He talks about how he's been framed, how nobody believes him but her, and how amazing she is, and nobody appreciates her like he does.
So manipulation, yes. At some point they get out, you see, what happens. Everything's going to be changing as they continue to be on the run. Brian Enton, one of our correspondents, is in Alabama. He hit the ground this afternoon. He went to a clothing store where Vicky was seen in the last week buying clothes, men's clothes. She made a couple of other stops, bought a few other items. He also approached Vicky's mom, who lives adjacent to the house that she sold before she went on the run. Mom said, didn't notice anything different, had no idea this was going on, the relationship for one, or her plan to leave. We do know that Vicky announced her retirement. She sold that home. She used an alias to buy the car that they allegedly left in. They have probably dumped that by now because it's out there and everyone has seen it. But mom says, I don't know. And mom also is fearful for her daughter's life in the hands of this violent and dangerous criminal. So there's a lot we're learning. Some things we've learned today that we're vetting that we can share with you tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. We have an entire 1-hour special on this nationwide manhunt. That's NewsNation Prime tomorrow. We have exclusive interviews with the car dealer, the used car dealer who sold Vicky that car. You're going to hear from a former inmate who knew Vicky well, along with a former sheriff who arrested Casey White multiple times and called him an evil predator. So that is tomorrow night, 8/7 Central, NewsNation Prime, unless they're found between now and then. And we hope that's the case and nobody gets hurt. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.